Hello, a Gospel reading from Mark chapter 8 verses 27 to chapter 9 verse 1. Jesus went with his disciples to the villages of Caesarea Philippi, and on the way he asked his disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" And they answered him, "John the Baptist, and others Elijah, and others still one of the prophets." He asked them, "But who do you say I am?" Peter answered him, "You are the Messiah." And he sternly ordered them not to tell anyone about him. Then he began to teach them that the Son of Man must undergo great suffering and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests, and the scribes, and be killed, and after 3 days rise again. He said all this quite openly, and Peter took him aside and began to rebuke him. But turning and looking at his disciples, he rebuked Peter and said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things but on human things." He called the crowd with his disciples and said to them, If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For those who want to save their life will lose it, and those who lose their life for my sake and for the sake of the gospel will save it. For what will it profit them to gain the whole world and to forfeit their life? Indeed, what can they give in return for their life? Those who are ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of them the Son of Man will be ashamed when he comes in his glory, the glory of his Father, and with the angels. And he said to them, "Truly I tell you, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see that the kingdom of God has come with power." Thank you for listening. This is quite a modern interpretation of the way this is written. So my Bible at home is the Gideon Bible. It's not worded like this, but yeah, forfeit his life. In the Bible, it says forfeit his soul. I think it's important to note a few things here. So initially, when Jesus asks Peter, his disciples, who do you say I am? Peter answers, "You are the Messiah." Then Jesus sternly warned them not to tell anyone about him. So there's a time and place for everything, and at first Jesus didn't want people knowing who he was. Secondly, when he thought he was doing something good, when Jesus said, "Look, all the elders and the scribes will reject me, and then I will be put to death," Peter interjected and said, and Peter took Jesus aside and began to rebuke him, to say, no. Essentially, Peter's probably saying to him, "No, Jesus, no, you won't be put to death, you'll be all right." But Jesus said, "Get behind me, Satan, for you are setting your mind not on divine things but on human things." I wonder whether it was the spirit of Satan in Peter telling him that, or whether Peter was just trying to console Jesus to say, "No, you won't die." Difficult to say. Thirdly, yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. I would like to hear other people's thoughts on this reading. I hope I haven't butchered it and I've done a good job of it. Feel free to comment if anyone is interested. Thank you.